Yo, what's up, guys? We're back here with Rob from Traversal ENT. Now, guys, I want to talk about a topic that we don't really touch on very often, to be honest with you. We don't really touch on very often. But I'm going to touch on it because I think it needs to be spoken about. Guys, this topic is about the ghosts. Ghosts that haunts boxers after a defeat. Ghosts. I'm going to give you specific examples, including Anthony Joshua. Right? See, Saturday, Joshua got the victory, right? But to me, I could see ghosts of Andy Ruiz in Joshua. I'm not saying it was at a very, very, very high level, but there's no doubt that those ghosts was there. You might say, what do you mean ghosts? You see, when a fighter takes a devastating defeat, or when he gets knocked out, or when he gets dropped a couple times, or embarrassed, you know, one of those devastating defeats, it psychologically messes a fighter up. They start to second guess what they're doing. They get hesitant with fighting a certain way. It might be that they get hesitant fighting in the pocket. It might be that they get hesitant when they get jabs to the face. Because for some strange reason, when them situations happen in the ring, it brings them right back to the moment when they suffered that devastating defeat. This is what you call ghosts. A lot of these fighters I'm noticing today, they suffer these ghosts. And guys, this is why they say it is better to lose in a close competitive fight. Let's say you lose by points. It is so much better for a fighter to lose on points to someone than a fighter to be dropped, embarrassed, have the fans laugh and whatnot. That causes some serious psychological damages to a fighter. I'm telling you guys, man. So let me give you some examples. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 maybe. You see, AJ used to fight a certain way before he got his defeat, his embarrassing defeat. He got dropped multiple times by Ruiz, right? Fat, short guy. Had no business dropping Anthony Joshua, but he did. Now, you would have thought, okay, AJ lost to Ruiz, beat Ruiz. Now AJ just think, you know what? It wasn't my night. It was a bad night. That's all it was. Now, guys, fighters of the past, that's what their attitude would have been. It was a bad night. No biggie. You know, it was a bad night. I beat him. It's all right. Next fight, I just knock him out like I used to. Nah. Not if those ghosts has got something to say about it. Those ghosts, they start their haunting process. They start haunting the fighter. The fighter, you see them in the ring afterwards, like a fight or 2 fights after that devastating knockout that they had, and you can see that the fighter's holding back. You can see the fighter's not sure about their chin. You can see the fighter's semi-hesitant. The fighter becomes a bit more conservative with these punches. But you're thinking, hold on, you're the same fighter that never used to be like that. You used to go in there, you do your thing. Nah, it's like you'll only do your thing if you know you got the guy hurt. You ain't notice that, guys? Sometimes fighters, they wait, and if they land a really good jab that buckles you, that might then give them the confidence, and for that moment, they forget the ghost. Then they go in. They start, wailing on the guy. They're putting the shots in. Bam, 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 bam. They're trying to get the guy out of there. That's great. We want to see that, but not just when you tap him and you buckled him. We want to see that all the time. But that's the thing. You see the psychological ghost that comes in? The fighters are only going to do that when they got you buckled or they got you hurt. If that's not the case, they ain't got you hurt. You ain't going to see that kind of action from this guy no more. Because before he goes in there, he's thinking, hold on a minute. What if I get clipped? What if I get countered? He still looks like he's still got enough energy. He's still a live dog in there. Let me hold back. And guys, Anthony Joshua is someone that I'm seeing that from. I am seeing that from Anthony Joshua. I know if you lot know Joshua like I know Joshua, I know you lot are seeing it too. There's no way you can tell me you're not seeing it. He has got ghosts. Now, I'll tell you someone who's got ghosts worse than AJ has, because AJ's got ghosts, but it's not as bad as some other fighters that I've seen. If you look at guys like Adrien Broner, entertaining fighter, showman in the ring, right? Showboater. The kind of guy who put in a little like bam, bam, bam. Then he'll like swing his arm like a windmill. They'll get the fans all rallied up and laughing like, oh, look, he's really got it. He's got that swag about him. And he did. But you see, he was always a low volume puncher. Put in a combo, admire his work. Put in a little combo, admire his work even more. Like he's done enough to win the round. It's like Broner. Yeah, he done one had one spurt, a good spurt there. Do more. Too busy admiring his work. What happened to him when he took on the challenge that he really shouldn't have taken against a guy who was really and truly not in his weight class? In Maidana. Maidana put the whoop into him. He beat him up. Took his confidence away. Took his soul away. Dropped him twice in the fight. Even though Broner put in a valiant effort, because he's got potential, he got hurt that fight and it did damages to Broner like you would never predict. See, people thought, okay, he lost that fight. He'll still be solid in the next fight. He'll be even better. He learned a lot. Guys, nah. You see, with these boxers, I'm noticing something different. When they go through something like that, they're pretty much written off. Almost. The ghosts start haunting these fighters like never before. See, Broner was a low volume puncher. Once he got the Maidana ghost, he became incredibly conservative with his punches. He went from no volume to almost no volume. Guys, when Broner fought someone like, what's his name? When he fought Mikey Garcia, did Broner even land a few punches? He probably did in 1 or 2 rounds in spurts, but most of the fights, I just remember him with his arms up. Bro, let it go. He can't. The ghosts are haunting him. He doesn't want to be embarrassed by Mikey. He doesn't trust his durability. Which to me was crazy because Broner's got a great chin. Great chin. He didn't trust his durability. He didn't want to look bad. He didn't want Mikey to tee off on him. He was always unsure about a guy's speed, but that multiplied by 10. This is what you call the ghost. You see, they affect the fighter so much so that now he starts BSing in the ring. He's not letting his hands go. He's losing fights he shouldn't be losing. It's a joke. This is what the ghosts do to fighters. You see, back in the day, the ghosts didn't affect fighters the same way necessarily, in my opinion. Evander Holyfield got knocked out. Lennox Lewis got knocked out. Mike Tyson's got knocked out. But these fighters always came back with the same arrogance. They still had that same arrogance. Like, what? You knocked me out. Don't get it twisted. It was a one-time in a million-year thing. It would never, ever happen again if we fought 1,000 times. You'd be knocked out in a round or two if we fought again 1,000 times. You got lucky. God gave you the permission to win that fight. That was the mentality of those fighters in the past. So they didn't have ghosts. They get the defeat, they get up, they had the same arrogance in the next fight. Because the way they saw it is, God allowed you to win this fight today. Thank Jesus. This is their mentality. So when they fought you again, a rematch or another fight, they still had that devastation that you loved about the fighter. Does AJ still have the same devastation that you loved about him in the early days? No. Absolutely not. Did Broner have it after Maidana put the whoop into him? No, not at all. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's different when a fighter loses on points. That's a different story. But when a fighter gets embarrassed, them ghosts are something else, man. Them ghosts are a lot. They're a lot. The way these ghosts are haunting fighters, it's sad to see. It's sad to see. Now, guys, I'm going to make a little prediction right now. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm going to have to do it. If AJ fights Fury now, he's not winning that fight. If Tyson Fury is the same Tyson Fury he fought Deontay Wilder, he's going to have a very easy night against Anthony Joshua. Very easy night against Anthony Joshua. I'm going to say that again. Very easy night against Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is not beating Tyson Fury if Tyson Fury comes in like he did against Wilder too. No way. No way. Tyson Fury doesn't have ghosts. AJ's got a couple ghosts in his closet. Let me end it there because I don't want to make it an AJ video solely. It's talking more about the psychology of when fighters get an embarrassing defeat or when they get knocked out. These psychological ghosts are deep, man. You see, that's why I respect Manny Pacquiao. That's why I respect Manny Pacquiao. He got devastatingly knocked out by Marquez. Brutal knockout by Marquez. When Pacquiao was on the offense, he was doing really well. Marquez clips him, takes his... Listen, Marquez took his soul. Like the Undertaker. Did that affect Pacquiao's confidence? Absolutely not. Pacquiao told himself, that could never, ever, ever happen again. In fact, I was on the verge of beating you. God blessed you and graced you with this victory this one day. That was his mentality. And what has he done since then? He's been devastating since then, Pacquiao. So much so that I'm really saluting that guy. Make no mistake, if Pacquiao beats Errol Spence, I'll be prepared to call Pacquiao better than Floyd. I'll be prepared to say he's had a better career than Floyd. Not a better fighter necessarily, but he's had a better career than Floyd. I'll be prepared to say it because I'd rather have Pacquiao's CV at that point than Floyd's. Floyd fought fighters when, in many cases when they were past their prime. Not the same can be said for Pacquiao. Pacquiao fought fighters in their prime. Pacquiao fought Miguel Cotto in his prime. Floyd fought Miguel Cotto past his prime. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that's it, guys. I respect guys like Pacquiao, man. The Ghost tried to get him. He was like, hell no, you ain't getting me. I ain't about that. I'm not cut from that kind of cloth. I'm Pac-Man. Ain't no Ghost around here. But fighters of today, when that Ghost comes upon them, that's it. You see the insecurities in the way they fight. Shocking. Guys, let me know what you lot think, because I see these Ghosts a lot. Give me names of fighters that you see these Ghosts with, yeah? Because these Ghosts they're alive, mate. They're present. I was worried that Errol Spence would have them Ghosts. Thank God he ain't got it. Let me know what you guys think, man. It's Rob for Traversal ENT. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get the subscriptions up. Trying to grow the channel, guys. And absolutely leave a comment. I'll be replying. I'll be reading all your comments, guys. It's Rob signing out.